Korek would have conquered the city. Instead, you will be ashamed.
So this is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Careful.
More of them. What? That's all you've got.
С возвращением.
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant. That's right. Mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
Сам-то когда планируешь стримить?
I see it.
She's with me now, forever.
Kirosh!
What is? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now, forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that.
This is
But now,
disgusting.
She will stay.
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphas protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
This.
Пожалуй,
You're not being fair, Master.
блондинчику я нож-то в ребро всажу.
I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Are you okay?
Just save it.
А, понятно, это у меня, значит, интернет у самого самого стрим завис. Ладно, главное, стрим не завис, остальное не важно. Так, лучше слышно? Это надо сломить. Ну, игру тоже на всякий случай убавлю.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malthus's vassals erected their first camp. So behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy. Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something,
Ой, ну
important.
началось.
The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god who would end the era of gods.
Пиздобол.
And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford
We?
to fall into a spiritual
Who the heck is
crisis
we?
right now.
The Order of the Gods. Malthus's order was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunwar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for. Which is the idea of peace and...
Got more living proof that the Order is going downhill. They think I don't know about the village time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunwar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But
No buts! Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life, as in death.
May your
May
light
your
guide
light
me.
guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what, distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Ну, он побухать.
Oh no. No, no, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it. Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was.
Они сделали этот в стиле старых РПГ ее. В готике же тоже до хера текста.
You're right. I'm not real. But then again, if I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality. Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we but no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And yeah, I'll wait.
Псих
And
какой-то.
you will wait with me forever. What the? How did you do that? You simply opened it? Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see. Come, lead the way.
Чел, лук отдай.
By the gods, these are the scourges of the oppressor. They want to punish us.
Норм. Какой-то. Натуральный зэк, блядь, с заточкой. Айкос, блядь, отвали нафиг. Мешаешься. Заточка намного эффективнее магии, блин.
Yes, the cell is small. At least it's safe.
Как страшно. Паника с безысходностью повесились от скуки, что ли? Отчаяние тоже, видимо, поняло, куда оно попало, и сразу повесилось, да? Не, герою явно надо начать думать над тем, что он берет в рот.
Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze.
Слушай, Айкос, либо ты сейчас завалишься, либо я тебя пырну ножом.
Oh no. No. You see it? All the cells. They're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no.
Заткнись.
People in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor.
Вот, надень вот эту вот хуйню на голову, да? Вот это вот обоссанное ведро на голову, давай мы тебе наденем, тебе будет легче. Давай. Надевай, давай. Давай. Давай тебе это обоссанное ведро на голову. Это твое? Ожидаемо. Ой, раскаяние уронил. Йорик, давай аккуратнее, давай вот так. Да я тут мудачусь.
What? The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible. No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every... But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who is... Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom.
О. На вот тебе. Видишь? Вот теперь ты ничего не видишь, тебе должно быть легче.
What? Suppress his punishment.
Да,
It will be horrible.
да. Полегчало? О, видишь, сразу заткнулся, идиот. Так. Знаешь, я просто проверю одну вещь.
Well, so you figured it out? Yes, I am what keeps you in this place. Was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
Слишком логично.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling? Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. Probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again. In the temple, the curarium to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Eichson guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order. Well, you shouldn't. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic. Simply pathetic.
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophetess, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Is that so? Such presumption from a fish who thinks his pondering the world. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did. Even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted. You did. That's probably one of the after effects. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt, but I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed it. Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in. Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you. Yes, I believe that. It's a great responsibility you've been given. And as impressive as your skill— Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium. Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again. He was impulsive, yes. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their— The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie. Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy. That's true. A lot of crimes were committed during the Lightborn's reign, and I don't want to minimize that. But I also think— Imagine you're the king of a small island, and one day your realm gets attacked by a fleet of Scarab Reavers. The invasion catches you completely off guard, and within a few hours, the Reavers have advanced to the farmland, just a few feet from your city's main gates. Will you use the time that remains to entrench your army within the city's walls to have a better chance of surviving or do you send them into the field to fight the Reavers there, knowing that there is only a slight chance to save the farmers, but a big risk that you will lose both the city and the farmers? It would, yes. But what if your foray fails, and ends up being the reason why the Scarab can break through the city's fortifications? Wouldn't that too make you responsible for all the townsfolk they would kill once they got in? What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what you do. There will be people. If your attempt to rescue the farmers fails, you will be accused of having acted blindly and idealistically. And if you just stay in the city, of course there's a small chance the foray might work, but should decisions like that really be made as if they were, as I said? I don't mean to absolve the Lightborn of their crimes, but I'd wager my left hand that they had a lot of similar decisions to make. I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first? As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me. The entire village. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children, and the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as one of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then, by the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday. It's okay. Anyway, it turned out that the riders were men from the village who had gone hunting. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think the reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near Apparently I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer. For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the road. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins, with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch. Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end because I was pathless. Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just... Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it. Yes, otherwise... He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide. Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it. No, I guess I'm not. Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it. He does, yes, and one of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with. Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important. So, but I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe. You should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think? Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go. Let's go.
Не, конечно, все хорошо, но, блин, делать свою собственную игру на движке Скайрима, ну такое, да.
Alright, this is the Sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing. Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead? Brother, did you get my letter?
Well met.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath. Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Хорошо, что этот охуевший блондинистый эльф превратился в овощ.
Weather.
Согласен, погода говно.
Walk blessed.
you actually believe this could work? It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your successor of it.
Is that so? Very well, I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
Prophetess, good to see you. How do you feel? You've never been in any danger. If I had doubted your abilities, even to the slightest, I would have never spoken out for you. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters. None of it, you'll see. The ceremony needs a little preparation. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches, I can feel it. Just the people I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it. You did? It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a none. Maybe they are demons. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking.
Вот разбросали, а ну вот. Ну, понаставили здесь, а ну это же все мешает. Так, что у вас еще здесь есть лишнего? Какой качественный лазарет. У меня есть пару вопросов к вашему доктору. Во-первых, вопрос первый. Какого хуя в операционной так грязно? Почему здесь везде пустые бутылки из-под вина? Да, он дебил. А, понюхай, гады, это грязных тряпок. Уважаемый, где у вас еще серебро? У вас слишком много лишнего серебра, его надо вычистить здесь.
Walk blessed.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Ты мне сейчас землю жрать будешь. Грязный эльф. надоело бомжевать. Почему эта игра упорно не дает мне сделать Роскомнадзор с персонажем? Наставили невидимых стенок.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Землю жрать сейчас будешь. О, звучит интересно. Так, столовое серебро я все уже экспроприировал. Ясно. Перс умеет делать только ювелирку. Так, где завхоз? И кто это сделал?
My dame! Phew. There you are. Here, a letter for you. travels, and may light
Да,
guide
давай,
you.
пиздуй, пока я добрый. Ой, не переживай, я этими обязанностями могу сделать очень интересную вещь. То есть, нет, подождите. То есть...
Yes, it makes sense.
Алло, алхимик, я слышу, что ты не спишь. Сюда пришел. Алло. Есть кто живой? Слышу, что ты здесь. Алло. Спиздил и ушел, называется нашел. Ща, короче, запилим лютый самогон.
doesn't make sense.
May his light guide you. Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Endrel, despite the wars. They are bold. You've got to give them that.
Who are you?
May his light guide you. Walk blessed. Walk blessed. Walk blessed. May his light guide you. Who are you? Walk blessed. May his light guide you.
Yes.
I haven't seen your face before. What do you want? I haven't seen your face before. What do you want? I haven't seen your face before. What do you want? Do you now? Well, if the keepers let you run around in here, I suppose you have business with the Order. So I guess there's no harm in trading with you. But don't think it will cost you any less than somewhere else. Walk blessed.
Greetings. You don't seem... Well then, I am Taurius Flameling, Apothecarius by my path. My companion and I work together with the Arcanists here, and we investigate the Red Madness. How may I help you? Finn and Carbos, of course. Who doesn't know them? An odd duo, and completely inseparable. Why do you ask? What? How? How do you know that? I'm Malthus, that's... One tragic event after another. Now listen. This question might seem peculiar, but is there any chance you found amulets on them? Yes, that's them. Thank you. We owe it to you. Here, you've earned this. I'll send a pigeon with the news to the League as soon as possible. With all due respect to your thirst for knowledge, I am not a magister, and I've got my hands full. In a nutshell, we are healers, and our path is to cure ailments with magic and alchemy. Our monastery is far to the north, in the Frostcliff Mountains. However, you won't be able to reach it at the moment due to the heavy snowfall. And in case that doesn't sate your appetite, there are a couple of books about us in the library, or maybe even the Chronicum. Well, then you've come to the right place. Walk best.
Надо же. Вот так вот мимоходом квест выполнил. Пожалуй, здесь вот так закончу.